Halloween's here and I wanted to do something special. So I spent the last 2 months building and mastering a costume that is almost 10 feet tall. That's about the height of a regulation basketball rim, and it's about a foot taller than the tallest person that ever lived. But I'm only 6'1", and we choose on barely 6'2". And I don't think I'm gonna have another growth spurt, or at least not to 10 feet. So there are only a few options left. The first one is, yeah, I'm not doing that. The second one is injecting myself with growth hormone, but this method is gonna have the opposite effect on my bank account. So where does all this extra height come from? The answer is stilts, but for your legs only, so no extra arm support. This was very difficult to learn since it takes a lot of concentration and balance to not fall on the ground, which I did a lot. No. While practicing to not break my arms, I had to make a mask that stands out and will make almost every person shit their pants. I quickly made a sketch of how I wanted the costume to look and got to work. I decided to make a big ball out of chicken fence to make a strong endoskeleton for the mask. Then I put an old bicycle helmet inside the endoskeleton with some zip ties to make it wearable. After doing that, me and my mom started covering up the ball with thin paper soaked in wallpaper glue, which makes it easy to shape and also gives it a bit of texture. And I also wanted to put some red lights in the eyes of the monster. After letting the glue dry for a day, the mask already started to look pretty good. But we're not done yet. My mom made a smile from wax and fake nails covered in composite filling, which dentists use to fill up small holes in your teeth. So that's about as realistic as a smile can get. Now the final and most important part is the paint job. First, I sprayed the whole thing white. Then I sprayed the eyes pitch black with some paint running down, which gives it a cool and scary effect. Some finishing touches, and here it is. I think it looks pretty scary. Do you? Let me know in the comments. After a bit of stitching, it was time for the first attempt. Disclaimer, we made sure not to scare children and elderly people. After putting the costume on, I had to adapt to the stilts and most importantly, not fall. We took some thumbnail photos and about 10 minutes later we saw the first victim coming our way. So I waited and...
Holy shit, man!
It was my dad. False alarm. We moved a bit closer to the street. And at this moment, when I saw the reverse lights turning on, I thought 4 guys were gonna come out of the car and chase me. But it was just a nice lady in the passenger seat that looked very terrified. Plus, I probably wouldn't have made it very far anyways, since I run slower than a school laptop. 3rd time's the charm, however. Poor guy. Since we didn't have a lot of success here, I decided to try again the next day. But more people seemed to be entertained and impressed rather than scared. But the next day I got invited to be an actor in a haunted house, which is perfect because people come there to get scared, and a lot of people got scared, trust me. I took some pictures and got back to scaring people again. I'm sorry. Anyways, I got a lot of compliments on the costume, I had a great time and I laughed a lot. Now, it's time for the top 3 scares made by a horror expert.
Alright, top 3. Let's go. For number 3, I'll pick this one. Not for the reaction, but for the laugh. This is a goofy ass laugh though, not gonna lie. Number 2 is gonna be this one. Poor lady soul left her body while at the same time she was breaking the sound barrier. Bro, that's crazy. For number 1, live commentary. He's probably walking home from the gym for his winter art, but then he sees a 10-foot big nigga crawling towards him. Looks like he got some extra cardio in as well. That's crazy.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. These are all the shoutouts from the previous video. If you want one, just subscribe and ask in the comments. See you guys in the next video, and for my male audience, good luck this month.
Robstick in the building, man, I'm on this beat, yeah, I'll kill it. Yo, these videos, here is some good shit. Best YouTuber, man, you gotta admit. We're chasing that 10K, and we're almost halfway. I don't even know what I have to say. We're moving faster than a high-speed train. So please subscribe, it's totally free. Pressing that red button is the key for me. If you do that, it'll make me very happy. You won't regret it, I promise you'll see. If you're still listening to this rap